Has starting a YouTube channel been on your maybe later list for a while now? You've been tossing around the idea thinking, yeah, I should probably do that, all while knowing that the longer you wait, the further ahead your competition is probably getting ahead in the YouTube game. You already know that YouTube is a gold mine that's only been getting stronger in the last 15 years, so why not just rip off the band-aid together and just get it done today? I'm going to show you how you can easily set up your channel, lock in the perfect name and handle, and get that first big step out of the way. And I promise you'll feel a huge sense of relief once it's finally done. I'm Sarah. I'm a YouTube growth strategist and SEO expert. I help busy SaaS founders with lean teams grow their YouTube presence without the overwhelm. And I'm here to walk through this with you step by step. So feel free to ask questions along the way in the comments, and let's get into this. So the first thing you're going to need is a Google account. First, we'll come here to the YouTube homepage, and on the top right-hand corner, we'll click here on Sign In. Once we've clicked that, you can select one of your Gmail accounts, but today, because I'm going to be setting up an account for one of my clients who's starting a new YouTube channel, we're going to go ahead and click Use Another Account. Because we're starting a new account, you'll want to click here on Create Account, and you can choose either for personal use for your child or for my work or business. I'm going to recommend that you select business, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. For now, this particular client doesn't have a website domain set up just yet. We're just going to select Get a Gmail address. Here we'll put a first name. I'll go ahead and put mine, your birthday, and a new email address. You might need to play around with the email address a little bit. Next, you want to select your password. I can't help you here. This is all you. And then once you selected your password, you're going to want to enter in a recovery email address in case you get locked out. Okay, and then we have our final email address that's been selected for us, and we just need to approve. So here we have the latest AI News Daily at gmail.com under my name. And then once you read through the privacy and terms, go ahead and select I agree at the bottom and confirm. All right, and we're all set to go. So our Google account is ready, but we're not going to set up for business just yet. So we're going to select not now for the time being. All right, next for part two, now we're going to create our business channel, which YouTube also calls a brand account. So we'll go up here to the top right corner. We're going to select our avatar on the top right corner. There's a difference between a personal account and a brand account. Why a brand account? A brand account allows you to have a custom name. It allows multiple people, like team members or agencies in the future, to manage the channel without you needing to provide them with your Google account password. So this way they have their own access levels, and it's crucial for security of the channel. Also, a brand account has its own separate analytics for the business channel. So now that we've created our brand account, we're going to select our avatar in the top right-hand corner. Next, we'll select Create a Channel. Now here you can select what your YouTube channel is going to be and your YouTube handle. The YouTube channel name is your public brand, while your handle is your unique identifier. This is what helps people to find, link to, and mention your channel directly. If it's at all possible, try to match your handle to your channel name just to keep consistency across the branding. So for my client, we'll put in the channel name. And our handle, AI News Daily, is taken, unfortunately. So we need to play around with it a little bit. Let's try putting the at the beginning. All right, and that one is available. So we'll go ahead and select Create Channel. And as you can see, the channel is being created, so we'll come back and check in a few minutes. While that's happening, let's go ahead and polish some things up in terms of our branding on the back end. So we'll select on our avatar once again, and this time we're going to click on YouTube Studio. Now your studio is where you're going to be creating and posting your videos. You can check your video analytics and all sorts of other things. And make sure to stay engaged with your community as well. So here we have our first pop-up, welcome to our YouTube studio. We'll click continue. It shows here that we can start off by growing our team and inviting other people. For now, we're not going to take care of that just yet. First, what we're going to do is we're going to customize our channel. So we're going to scroll down here on the left-hand side and go to customization. Here we can add in our own custom banner image, your profile picture, we can see our channel name, and we can also see our handle. Now we're going to scroll back up to the top here and we're going to upload our banner image. This is what's going to appear at the top of the channel when people come to our homepage. You want to make sure that the image file is large enough so that the quality is going to be good. So we'll go ahead and upload. And here you can see what is viewable on TV, what's viewable on desktop, and what is viewable on all devices. Now, be aware that on mobile devices, you can see the sections that are going to be cut off here on the side. So if your design does go beyond that, anybody using a mobile device, they're not going to see the image if it goes too far off. So you just click on this little white square on the top left and we can resize it a little bit. So let's just make this a little bit smaller. All right, and once that looks good, we select done and we can see and get a glimpse of what our banner is going to look like. Next, we're going to do our profile picture. So go ahead and select upload. and you'll want to use a logo for this. All right, so right away, that looks good. So we'll select done. And I can see that maybe it's not really centered here. So we're going to change this. Maybe let's try one more time. Maybe I'll make my circle a little bit smaller and just make sure that this is centered in the middle. Okay. All right, much better. Our name is good to go, our handle good to go. Next is going to be our description. This is where we can tell our viewers what the channel is about, what kind of topics you're covering. You want to add in as much value as early as possible in your description. On mobile devices, you really only see the first 80 characters or so you want to really make sure that these characters count. Try talking about the value that you deliver and what your audience can expect to learn from your channel. Also, take this opportunity to use some keywords in your description to help to reinforce the YouTube algorithm on what your channel is about. This is really going to be crucial for brand new channels when you really want to make sure to carve out your niche as much as you possibly can. Okay, now this description isn't the best. We'll come back to it, but you get the idea. As you continue to scroll down, your channel URL, this is what you can copy and paste. This is going to be for your unique identifier for your channel specifically. This you cannot change, but you can copy and you can embed the link. Here for the link section, you're going to want to put in any links for your company website, any social handles that you have, maybe if you want to connect to your Instagram, to your LinkedIn, so that your audience can connect with you more easily. And then for your contact info here, this is going to be on public display. So you absolutely do not want to use your main Google login because this will create some security risks. Maybe instead you can try a generic email to stay on the safe side. And then last but not least, we have our video watermark. Typically, this is going to be a subscribe now type of button. It's not going to be super crucial to add to your channel, but it is a nice touch to add in some more consistent branding. So we'll go ahead and upload our image. We have our watermark saved here. All right, that looks good. I don't want to resize it, and so we'll select done. And then you can see you get a preview of what that's going to look like. Now we can select if we want this to show up at the end of the video, if we want a specific time, or we want the entire. I'm going to go ahead and select entire video so it's showing throughout. Once that's finished, we're going to scroll back up to the top, and you want to make sure in order to save all of these changes, click publish. Now we can select view channel and see what it looks like. All right, and there we go. We've got our banner up here, nice and clear, centered well, as well as our logo. You can also see here our description. If you select more, it's going to show any links that you've added in here. The viewers will actually need to click view email address just to make sure that your email stays secure from any bots. All right, so I want to show you some strategic settings for discoverability. So we'll come back here to our YouTube Studio page, and then down here at the bottom left, we'll see settings. So click on this one. Now this is going to be your general default settings for your channel. So we'll go over here and select channel and choose your country of residence. I'm in Hong Kong, so I'm going to scroll down. And a strategic tip here, you're going to want to add at least 5 to 10 keywords defining your channel's niche and main topics. This really tells YouTube what your channel is about. So for my client, we'll add in AI news. So this is just a start. We can come back and refine this a little bit later. You want to make sure to set this up for maximum SEO discoverability. Next, we'll go to upload defaults. Now these are your upload defaults for your entire channel. So title and description, because they're going to be different from video to video, I would leave these empty for now. However, for visibility, you can select either public, private, or unlisted. I would recommend selecting private just to prevent any accidental publishing. If you do have any standard links that you want to include in every single one of your descriptions, you can go ahead and add those in here. And then finally, if you have any specific video tags that you would like to add in, maybe any custom ones that are specific to your niche or to your company and brand, then you can add those in. But for my clients' videos, I make sure that they're SEO optimized according to each video, so I leave this part empty. Next are permissions, and this is where if you need to add anybody onto your channel to manage it or to post videos for you, this is where you can invite them. So up on the top right-hand side, you can invite, and you can select what kind of access they're going to have on your channel. When we're all finished there, we'll select save. After we've added in our channel tags, we want to select advanced settings. You want to make sure to select whether or not your channel is made for kids. Typically speaking, for a SaaS, it's not going to be child friendly. So you can go ahead and select no, this channel is not made for children. Typically speaking, for a SaaS, it's not going to be child friendly content exactly. So you can go ahead and select no, this channel is not made for children. But do make sure that you go ahead and read through the privacy protection regardless, which you can click on here. Once we've selected that, we want to go over here to feature eligibility. Now this is key and you must do this. First, we have our standard features. Those are already enabled. These are what allow us to post videos, create playlists, etc. But what's most important for you and your channel are the intermediate features. These are going to allow you to post videos that are longer than 15 minutes, allow you to do live streaming if you want, and in particular, custom thumbnails, which are crucial for click-through rate. In order to have access to these, you're going to need to verify a phone number. So here you'll want to make sure that you select the right country and enter your phone number. And choose if you want to have it verified by text or by call. I prefer text because it's a little bit faster. All right, and our phone number is verified. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and close the window, select Save, and your channel is set up and optimized. So our main takeaways for today: we covered setting up our brand account for flexibility and easy team access. We've optimized our channel's keywords and descriptions for SEO discoverability, verified our phone number to be able to add custom thumbnails, and we've put in place our upload defaults for efficiency. What are some other YouTube tips that you want to see? Add it in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and see you next time.